Yo, what is up, guys? It's Phantom here today, and today I'm here with the discussion video, but this is more of a personal discussion where I want to talk about what I've been doing lately, which is playing Kingdom Hearts 2. Which, I know what you're saying, Kingdom Hearts 2, that's kind of an older game, but Kingdom Hearts 2 kind of how do I put it? It re-sparked my interest in gaming. Now, that is a big, bold statement, but it is true. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 2 generally like all through the beginning of 2022, not 2022, 2023, just so I can, be like, you know what, just so I can have footage of playing the game, so when I make videos, people aren't looking at the same screen, people aren't looking at the same thing when I'm playing shorts. But realizing just how well Kingdom Hearts 2 was made, and just realizing that even though I love Kingdom Hearts 3 with the passion, even the vanilla version that everybody disliked, because I saw no flaws in it, I still like Kingdom Hearts 2 better, and I think it reminded me of a simpler time of gaming. Gaming has both changed in both a good and a little bit of a downgrade when we actually look at it. Some games only come with like half of the game made, or some games don't have the full story. But with Kingdom Hearts 2, in most PS2, PS3, early PS3 era games, you got everything in one package, and Kingdom Hearts 2 made me see that. And first thing I'll go into is like just the story. Kingdom Hearts 2 does not have an easy to understand story if you didn't play 1 or Chain of Memories, but you still enjoy it anyway, because it's a story that, while in the beginning you're kind of lost, when you go to the different Disney world and you explore it, the story kind of explains itself, and it does a really good job of doing so. The game isn't as straightforward as Kingdom Hearts 1 when it comes to storytelling, but it is still a masterclass in it, as it gives you a bunch of stories alluding and has mysteries. The characters are still a character. Sora is still one of my favorite gaming protagonists, because he still represents what it means to have both innocence and kindness with a certain character. He embodies both what Disney and Square Enix characters represent, and that is always helping others, being kind, but being a hero and being ready to fight when you have to fight. And he's definitely someone that I saw. Seeing Donald and Goofy again, they have one of the best, relationships with Sora. Generally, they're different characters than what they're portrayed as in most Disney films. If I can compare them to anything, they're a lot like how they are in their own Disney TV shows like Goof Troop and DuckTales, with them having a sense of adventure, like how, in DuckTales, Donald did have some of that, and then in Goof Troop, how, Goofy was more responsible for others because he had Max with him. And I feel like he sees a little bit of Sora in Max if they ever introduce Max. But generally I liked all the villains, especially. So when the organization was first, brought up, it was in Chain of Memories. But if you didn't have a Game Boy back then, like a lot of us either didn't have a Game Boy or didn't play Chain of Memories, you wouldn't understand who the organization were, but you still saw them as intimidating. Because even Xemnas as a villain isn't a traditional Kingdom Hearts villain where, you kind of have this empathy for him. Xemnas was evil, straight up. There was no underlying message with him. He was just a straight up villain. Even Axel, when we first meet him, we think he is a villain, but we see that his motives and actions don't really go with what the organization has. He's definitely one of the better characters, especially when we get to Kingdom Hearts 3, but since we're focusing on 2, he's definitely one of the better anti-heroes of the game. Especially with Riku also being there and him not being like as present, but we know he's there. He's definitely another character that when we finally got to see and play with him, we understood his journey. Now, again, playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 and then playing through Kingdom Hearts 3 and the rest of the spin-offs and all that, it's insane how they foreshadowed a lot of things. And, me going through the game still, I'm looking for like hidden messages I didn't get to see. Like, that's why I created the fact videos, because there's a lot of stuff I didn't know about Kingdom Hearts 2 until I started looking up and researching these facts. And a lot of times I'm like, oh man, that is a piece of information I didn't even know. And even finding out concept information is pretty fucking dope. Gameplay for Kingdom Hearts 2 had to be some of the best gameplay in any JRPG that is action based. And the reason for it is that Kingdom Hearts 2 did what Kingdom Hearts 1 did and improved on it. While Kingdom Hearts 3 kind of went in a different direction with the combat, giving it like a lot more of I'd say it's an improvement, but it's definitely in its own realm. Kingdom Hearts 2 created like you still had some heaviness to your attacks. Sora felt like he was definitely a character that improved with every like move you made, even like abilities like glide and being able to block, being able to sidestep out of the way of attacks. That was Sora. Sora felt a lot more heavy. His combat felt a lot dope, and and the one thing I really enjoyed about this, Sora wasn't the only playable character. Like, even if you died in certain boss fights, Mickey was there, and while Mickey, he's a dope character, he's possibly one of the funner ones to play as. At one point, you did get they incorporated different game styles. Kingdom Hearts 2 with them experimenting, and it worked. And I felt like, other Kingdom Hearts games like Kingdom Hearts 1 wasn't able to do that yet. In Kingdom Hearts 3, they had a solid story to tell, so it's like they couldn't experiment as much as they could go. And I felt like Kingdom Hearts 2 did the best of it. There was no one else. Also, all of the worlds felt, well, they still felt empty because there was no NPCs. All the worlds felt fun to explore. And while in Kingdom Hearts 3, all of the worlds were really fun, it was amazing to be able to run up walls. There was still some stuff I wish we could have explored, but Kingdom Hearts 2 did it in a way where it was like, oh, what's going on here? And like, when you go to the second visits, you notice that the enemies are getting harder, meaning that you are having more of a challenge than you would have at your first go around. So yeah, I give Kingdom Hearts 2 all the credit when it comes to gameplay. Also, the party members, as much as people like to say they don't heal you, I'm gonna give credit. Donald did his shit while I'm playing this game, and I'm not gonna sit there and deny him. There have been times where he's made stupid decisions, but he's Donald Duck. He's a CPU, guys. But even music and art style for Kingdom Hearts 2 was something different. And again, even the Final Fantasy characters and all that. I'm not saying that modern gaming isn't fun and it wasn't fun. No, I've enjoyed a lot of games that have come out so far. Resident Evil Remake, even the games nobody liked, like Forspoken, I actually enjoyed. Game that everyone enjoyed, I enjoyed was Hogwarts Legacy 2. Also, I enjoyed the SpongeBob game. Nobody talks about it, that it came out, Cosmic Shake, and it's a pretty fun game. But yeah, if you want to see me play through a lot of these games, just go follow my Twitch. I'll leave the link down in the description below. Which, by the way, I will fix my description. Just give me some time. I'm still getting used to getting back to YouTube. Shorts aren't going to be the only thing coming out anymore. I'll probably upload a short every week, just so you guys have uploaded content. I do notice that they do a lot better than most of my content, which is weird. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Those fact videos are still gonna keep coming. I'll try to make some more funny moments with a lot more games. A lot of videos that I said are coming out, I'm still working on. It's just gathering footage and gathering enough to make a video out of whatever I'm talking about is a lot, and I want to make sure I have footage that like doesn't steal footage and content from someone else. Because even like taking developer matches and doing stuff like that, I don't want to be dishonest about it. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let your heart be your guiding key. And if you have Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5, play Kingdom Hearts 2. One of the best games, one of the best, JRPGs, and I just want to talk about it.